I've always joked about people who are just so adamant, like, oh, iPhone's the best, no matter what, Apple products are the best, right? About they're lemmings, right? They're product lemmings. Because they're the people that will buy whatever the latest Apple product is and spend time watching the Apple keynotes.
These are the opinions held by James, not by Real Talk Incorporated.
Right. Apple keynotes and, do everything Apple no matter what we're talking about. And
that's not me.
Steve Jobs, the founder or the co-founder of Apple.
He would like to think he was the founder.
He would like to think he's the founder.
I don't know who the other person is.
Steve Wozniak.
You should watch Jobs. It's a really, really great movie.
That's good.
Once again, we do not condone watching movies, period.
So he had this pair of Birkenstock sandals, and it's just, in the picture, it's just kind of disgusting looking at these things because they were from the 70s, and they are well used, is the description of them. And they were Steve Jobs sandals. And so they went up at auction, right? And you're like, okay. And like, for those of you that don't know, Birkenstocks have like this cork sole on them. And so the more you wear them, the more they break in, the more they like conform to your feet, which is why people love Birkenstocks so much. So they auction these things off, hoping to, I can't even remember what they said the money went to. Probably cancer, something or other, because that's what Steve Jobs died from. But anyway, they auction these things off thinking, we expected them to bring $60,000. The final price, $218,750. And the buyer was not named. Of course not. I wouldn't want to be embarrassed that I just paid almost $250,000 for old, used, disgusting sandals. Ew. But it's like, what Apple lemming spent $218,000?
How do you know it was Apple? Maybe someone who loves Birkenstocks.
Sure. Yeah, you can go buy a pair that are going to conform to your own feet.
Not Steve Jobs, though.
Exactly. So it was a Steve Jobs. It was an Apple fanatic, I think.
Now, I think you're biased.
If the money really did go to something good, like cancer research, whatever, okay, fair enough. We all have done things like that, right? We spent an inordinate amount of money on something that we shouldn't have just because of what it was going to.
Not for a good cause, but maybe I spent too much
money on
bike.
Something. In your case, you spent it on a mountain bike.
Right.
But some of the rest of us might have spent money and like a stupid amount of money on something just because it was going to a good cause. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts? $220,000 basically on a used pair of almost 50-year-old sandals.
Man, I don't know. Some people would say that's art.
Yeah, it's a
bargain. Just like my Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Would you bury them in a 3,000-pound sarcophagus?
Some people would just display these and be like, "You want to come over and see my Steve Jobs Birkenstocks?" Mm-hmm. I don't know. People do weird things.
Yeah,
I'm more concerned that this pair of Birkenstocks still exists. I mean, he died 11 years ago. The shoes are from the 70s. Yeah. Why were they not tossed at some point before then?
I don't know. They look pretty rough.
They do. They should have been tossed.
But my favorite part is like they're being kept in this like heavy duty Pelican.
With the foam around it.
Case.
And the auction was Idols and Icons Rock and Roll auction.
Yep. There you go. He's an idol.
Idol worshippers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Steve Jobs, big name. He's very successful. Transformed America.
I would rather
and
have
the world.
That's right.
I think if I was an Apple lover, and an Apple nerd, I would rather have like some of his notes, or like his first,
or his
phone.
iPhone.
Yeah, something like that. A pair of his shoes that
I'm sure
smell.
those are all in his
they
They
smell.
probably cost a little more money.
That's the thing.
If the sandals were $200,000, then his notes are going to be a little bit more.
You look at the picture and like you can see the gross, disgusting foot imprint and the gross foot oils. I'm like, ugh.
Hey, do you guys want to buy any of my shoes for me?
They go for $200,000.
Yeah.
Is there anyone whose sandals you would buy?
No.
Jesus is.
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to assume he was barefoot a lot. So.
That was
You just Jesus.
I think everybody thought of that at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone listening, if you were spiritual, if you're a Christian, you would have thought of that. Would you buy, if they were Jesus' sandals, would you spend $218,000 on them?
Oh, I'd be outbid.
I mean, that's the thing. I'd get outbid.
Yeah. That'd be quite the loan.
I would
Alan,
probably put $3
we don't work in
down.
discipleship. We don't make that kind of money.
Oh, yeah. Let me take care of it.
Yeah. You do have the Wall Street Journal subscription. So.
Yeah.
I do. For
Us
this show, I
plebs
have
over
it.
here who don't have Wall Street Journal plebs.
Plebe.
Yeah.
Yeah.